9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
So I think I just realized that my stuff was off. So let me do that again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NXT Watch Along. I am, of course, the councilman here for another Tuesday night edition of NXT. Apologies for being late. Was having some technical difficulties trying to get on to be able to watch NXT, but we are here now. Like I said, if someone could catch me up on the first maybe 30 minutes. I do know that Tatum Paxley and Lola Vice had a qualifying match for the North American title ladder match at Stand and Deliver. We know Lola Vice picked up the victory, which I'm very glad that she's in it. I was assuming they were going to put her against Cora Jade after their interaction with one another, but I'm so glad they didn't because I really wanted Lola in here because I want Lola to take it. If I'm just being honest, I want Lola Vice to win this thing. I think it's time, and I think she deserves it. So hopefully she walks away as the new North American champion. But we are here. I know it is Hank and Tank versus the Cullings, Jensen and Nico right now. And I know it's a hard-hitting thing. I've been wanting this. I've been wanting to see Jensen and Nico back in tag team action because that first time with the D'Angelo family was insane. So I'm glad to see this. And this is a part of the #1 contender gauntlet match for the NXT titles, which is interesting that Hank and Tank are up first. Will they run the gauntlet, or are we going to have another tag team be up in this thing? So this is interesting to have these two tag teams up first. So this is about to be interesting. What up, my tribal chief? How you doing? Happy many seasons. Happy Tuesday. Tune up to Ready for WrestleMania for my tribal councilman. It's faithful. Aaron Tingle, you keep giving us the birthday. Keep giving us the birthday. Because he keeps saying my birthday coming up. My birthday is around the corner. Your birthday is in May. But I like it because what date? Let me see something. May 4th is a Sunday. Hopefully, Aaron Teagle, we're shooting an episode of Kayfabe live so we can wish you a happy birthday on the 4th because I know your birthday falls on a Sunday. Hopefully we're able to be on live, so we should be good. Where is Alicia Keys? I don't know. She's somewhere probably falling. Is that it? Okay, I was about to say, because this is the gauntlet match. I'm like, yo, what we doing? What are we doing right now? I got you. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up to see what then happened too.
history here in NXT. We're fixing to make some more this Saturday in Las Vegas.
Oh, so I missed the North American qualifier match. And Ethan Page is going to take on Ricky Saints and Stand and Deliver. I still think that should have been a fatal four-way match, man. I think that's a huge drop. That's a huge miss. Yeah, man. I guess, man. I still think it should have been Shawn Spears and Tony D'Angelo in that match as well. I don't know why they wouldn't have them in there. What up, Sin Deal? Oh, they beat the color. Okay. That lets me know where they're at. Santa Deliver might steal the show this week. I'm not gonna lie. What make you say that? What make you say that? I'm curious now because I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there this Saturday. I will be there this Saturday. I know we got Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page. I was just talking about that. Even though, again, I still say Shawn Spears and Tony D'Angelo should be involved in that match. But I get what they're doing as far as that rivalry is concerned with Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. Like I said, I'm glad Lola is in the women's ladders match for the North American title. Although I will say, I know the mayor may be watching, but that back fist needs some work. Maybe you know what it is? Not the back fist need work. It's the landing. Because it'd be like when she do it, she hitting them in the chest. And it's like, I get that, but that shouldn't be knocking you out. Like when Oscar do it, like it'd be looking like they getting hit in the head, and that's why they be falling. I feel like there's a lot of really good chemistry going on with the matchups. That I do agree with. Now I will say that. I will agree with you on that, Sindil. As far as between NXT and WWE's WrestleMania, I am getting a sense of that more. Like all of these matches that I'm just like, okay, it ain't really came together for me just yet. Maybe it'll give me a little bit more after this episode is done. But the matches are going to give us like some solid ones. Like that Fatal 4-Way, that's going to be ridiculous. Ladder match is going to be ridiculous. I think the triple threat is going to work too. And now, like we just found out, Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. It's like, okay. So that's the fourth match. So that must mean we're getting one more. Because I think they would may do 5 or 6. Hank and Tank remind me of Public Enemy from back in the day in ECW. Yes, they do. But I'm trying to figure out what tag team finna come back. Or are they going to let them run the whole gauntlet? I'm curious if they're going to let them run the whole gauntlet. Because who are the other tag teams right now? I know OTM is going to be next. I'm trying to think who else is another tag team. Sheesh. I'm really drawing a blank on that. Hold on. Oh, they beat Tyreek. They beat Tyreek and Tyson already. They beat them already. So do they get 2 people from Dark State? We still got the D'Angelo family. Dark State is one. I don't know if they're gonna do Anofi and Blade. Oh yeah, and Josh Briggs and Yosh. Okay, so we got a few. We got a few more that they got to go through. Yeah, they got a few. Okay. I couldn't remember how many that they had. We 4 days away, Mayor. We 4 days away. How you feeling about the card though? We got We got the triple threat match for the NXT title, the fatal 4-way for the women's title, the ladder match, and your client is now in it, who I'm hoping takes the whole thing for the women's North American title. And now we just found out Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints. So how we feeling? And I know that's 4 matches, so I'm wondering if they just gonna still give us 5, or do we get 6? So I'm wondering what's that final match that's gonna be announced as well. I get a feeling Dudley Boys is going to be a surprise team after LFG. That'd be crazy. That would be, Sendil. If they did that, man, listen. Sendil, don't you get me tempted. That'd be wild. And I think, wait, is Gallus not here anymore? It'd be dope if Gallus made a return. Hey man, safe travels out there, Aaron. Man, safe. Go enjoy and be there for your family. I'm gonna be off 2 hurricanes at 9 a.m. ready to ride if Lola don't win. Hey man, think they're helping and evolve. Oh, okay. Hey man, listen, Mayor, I'm gonna be right there with you, man. I probably will be. I ain't gonna front. I'm probably gonna get fucked up and stand and deliver. Fuck it, I'm turning up. It's WrestleMania weekend. I think I might have me a drink or two. He give me some of these hurricanes so I can take to my seat. Only one can help hope, Boza. Mayor should be filled with the Holy Spirit. Lola qualified for the ladder match. I am too. I'm glad she did. I really wanted her to be in this match. At first, I thought she was going up against Cora Jade, and they were going of course, want to push Cora Jade. But when I saw she was going up against Tatum Paxley, I was like, okay, I think she's gonna get in it, and she got in it, man. I that's who I'm rooting for to take it all. I love Kaylani. I wouldn't mind her being 2-time, but I really want to see Lola get her moment. I'm surprised they put Jasmine on TV after the incident. What incident? Talk to me, Eric Douglas. Talk to me. We need to get your face in one of them crowd shots. So where I'm sitting, I might not get it. I think from where I'm sitting, because I'm in the section that's behind the announce table, but I don't know how far. I think I'm in row R, and I don't know how many rows that is down. It's still gonna be good for me either way. I'm gonna still be able to see everything, but I don't know how far I'm gonna be. But also too, we never know where I might land in that arena, because it's 9 a.m. And I'm counting on some people not fucking showing up because it's 9 a.m. and they got fucked up the night before. And I'm trying to go trade some seats. I'm trying to go walk oh yeah, I sit over here. This me. So you might get a chance to see me, Cindy. Just me and the mayor, just hurricanes in hands, just fucked up. So we gonna see. You deserve to party hard at Mania weekend. Thank you. Yeah, man, I even moved the Kayfabe podcast. We were going to do a live show Sunday for the pre-show. Oh, they beat No Quarter Catch Crew. But we're going to go ahead and pre-record the episode so I could be out there for the 19th and the 20th. And who knows, I may pull the trigger and just see if I can get a ticket to the big show. Let me see. Her boyfriend made fun of a disabled person at Walt Disney World, and Jasmine was laughing about it. It was trending last night. I mean, that's more towards him, not her. You know what I'm saying? Because she can play off of it was a nervous laugh or something. Councilman client needs to find a partner if she wants to go to stand and deliver. Yeah, I'm confused at what's going on with my client right now. That's all I'm gonna say. How would you feel about Matt and Jeff Hardy running in bed with Jimmy and Jey Uso? I mean, honestly, I would love to see another TLC match with Usos, New Day, Street Profits, and the Hardys. Have fun trying to get to Mania at Stand and Deliver. Oh no! That day one, most likely, I'm probably gonna go to my hotel. If I don't get someone that's trying to do some stuff, like yo, I'm driving to my hotel. My check-in is at 3. I have no problem going to my hotel and watching WrestleMania night 1. Because night 2 is that's 420. So I'm gonna be out and about in these streets anyway. So okay, it's Josh Briggs and that other guy who I don't want to get canceled for saying their name wrong. They are in right now. Jasmine shouldn't be punished for her boyfriend. Yeah, like that's more of like again, if you want to get like a stickler because she laughed, like, but again, that could have been like a nervous laugh, or it like that's like that could how it could be played off if you're going at it with Jasmine Dix, but that's more like her boyfriend than it is her. Now, if it becomes like a repeat thing and you see him doing it again and she doing that, then it's like, okay. Rock's not being in a title match at Mania is insane to me after her year. Yeah, well, we talked about that Sin deal. Like, it's very hard to place Roxanne right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very hard with her. Ava arranged it with Nick and Adam, the Meta Girls. Fatal Influence and Chemical X will have a triple threat match at Stand and Deliver. The winner gets a title shot Tuesday. Oh, that was it? Oh, there you go. Boy, they must really be wanting to push them. Okay, so we're getting a triple threat tag for a shot on Tuesday. Okay. How would you feel about the Hardys coming to Stand and Deliver? I mean, I wish they would have came, but I'm seeing that it's not. But I also know too, there's another PLE for TNA coming, so I can see why we didn't really get much of a crossover for this. Roxy bitched about not being on Mania. Ava said if she can find a partner, the match will be a fatal 4-way. For the titles? I don't like that. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. That feel like real lazy writing right there for me. Meta should have been on top of the tag team division by now. Easiest trigger pull ever. Yeah, like I feel like those are the ones that should have faced that Mania against Liv and Raquel instead of fucking Bailey and Lyra. Like, I do not agree with that selection. I'm just like, yo, so you got the women's intercontinental champion fighting for another belt when she could be defending hers at Mania? Like, how much sense that make? I was like, I don't get how much sense does that fucking make? And you got like legitimate tag teams that been like doing tag team shit for like months, almost years now, and you don't let them get a shot. It's like, yo, what? Yo, these prospects at Evolve and LFG, they got me excited about the future of WWE. I'll tell you that. Because a lot of them like seem very far advanced in what they doing. Like, I mean, like as far as like even like character development, like we're not gonna have to wait long for them to be superstars like here at NXT. Braxton versus Hank and Tank show. Yeah, Saturday for the belts. So that's the 5th match. So we got 6 with the fatal 4-way. Okay, so we got 6 matches. Wait. Yeah, that's 6 matches. Is that Dark State back there? I think that's it, right? Let's see. Trying to see how many matches that is so far. So So they just added the North American Championship. Y'all said the tag match is 5. Yeah, and then y'all just said that fatal 4 tag way. That's 6. Okay. So I guess that fills the card for Stand and Deliver. Yeah, okay. The card is done. Yeah. What if Hank and Tank win the titles on Saturday? It seemed like that's what they pushing for. If I'm being honest, it seemed like they pushing for Hank and Tank to be the champs, especially if you just had them run through all the tag team division that's currently active in this gauntlet match. It seems like that's what they're pushing for. So I think it is going to happen to Stand and Deliver. Lyra versus Roxanne or Jordan or Kyrie or something for the IC title was right there. Yeah. Yeah. Or the fact Chelsea Green is not defending her U.S. title. Or the fact that like the Street Profits are not defending their titles at Mania, but War Raiders can. It's like, yo, I know he want to sit here and talk about the internet not real, but the internet can see you doing some stupid shit right now. Like, stop acting like we don't see this, or stop trying to ignore what the fuck we saying. Like, some of this stuff not accurate. Trying to be like, oh, everybody's like, for example, talking about Cody's done. It's like, no, that's not the only example people give it. And that's the thing you want to keep trying to focus on instead of really talking about the stuff a lot of us really be saying needs to change in there. It ain't just about the people saying the negative stuff like the Cody, non-Cody crybabies and stuff. It's also about these things like, why is the Street Profits not defending at WrestleMania? Why are the women's mid cards not being defended at WrestleMania? Because they're quite like, and it's enough of it for you to put out onto the card. Like, you can have 2 nights that have 8 matches easily. Each night could have had like the women's mid card titles there. You could have added the tag team champions there. And even if we're not doing that, like, give them the pre-show. Like, I take the pre-show of WrestleMania because it's like, yo, like I slightly get it, but it's like I don't at the same time. Like, War Raiders and New Day get to go at it, but we can't get tag team turmoil for the SmackDown titles. Paul Levesque, a hypocrite. On one hand, he hates the internet fans. Next minute, he needs them for the clicks when the internet personality shows up. Right. Your whole, like, the biggest hypocritical thing about that, where y'all say it's not real, then why did y'all make Cody finish the story? Why did your whole shit flip? Why? Because the internet you deem not a real place made you do it. So what are you talking like? That's why I was like, that didn't make no sense when he said that. I'm like, if y'all didn't care about it or what we're saying, why did you change it? And then you're going to try to spin it like, well, it was because of the fans outside. Well, you know, all those fans use the internet, right? You know, all the fans been saying that on the internet, right? It's like, come on, man. Well, now listen. Now look, there's a few matches that I would have said you can exchange out for other ones, but they nailed the bullseye with this one. Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano. Listen, that's match of the whole Mania. We just throwing it. I'm just saying that is match of the whole Mania right there. John Cena and Cody Rhodes are going to have to step it up because we got El Grande Americano walking into WrestleMania. Yeah, that's why I laughed when I talked about it yesterday on WT Live. Yeah, man, I was so bummed I didn't get a chance to finish, man. Fucking shit went out. I get it, but the IWC is bitching that made Mania. I mean, I get it too, but it's just like, yo, don't sit here and act like it's just something to completely ignore. Man, I hope she just stay focused. You know what? You know what's crazy about watching her promo is that once this is no disrespect to this group of people. Once the Julie and Stephanie Vaquer train goes off and goes to main roster, she gonna be champ. We got to get through that chapter again because once we get back to like the performance center, the PC ladies, she gonna be at there. That girl gonna be NXT champion. She's gonna be NXT champion. I promise you. Like she got it. So actually, like a lot of them got it. This is one of the first times I've seen like I have not seen not one person that couldn't be in the women's division. I mean, that couldn't be a champion in some capacity. Oh, see, they gonna have a inner family battle. That's what that's gonna be. I don't think he's part of Dark State, like how Honey was saying. I think we are gonna have something between Tony and Stacks, and Tony gonna fight, and Stacks gonna fight to take the family. Let's see. Sandil say number 17 or Homelander Reign at night 2. We going 17. Just do it. Just pull it. Pull the trigger. It ain't even got to be long. You know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be a long reign. I just want him to hit 17. Let me see. It's time for the parking lot brawl. Yep, I agree, Councilman. Some of the ladies have suffered a bit from the honeymoon that is Stephanie and Julia. They have. But once it's done, but again, too, it's also like they said, it's turned them into diamonds because Jada has stepped up so much, even from that. Like a majority of them too, like their moves are getting sharper. Their character is getting more witty, got more edge to it, man. Like they really starting to grow. Yeah, I agree. The power struggle between Stacks and D'Angelo family. Someone else is pulling the strings with Dark State. Yeah. Now that I'm seeing this is more of see, especially like with this shit right here. Yeah. They go, we finna get Stacks and Tony. I'm going Cody retains. Hey man, either way, I just hope it's a good showcase between them. I agree with Honey. Honey is Stacks as the leader of Dark State. Okay. This kind of, you see what the fuck happening right now, though, right? I was saying, I don't know. Down to find out what Kiara does this weekend because she's fully ready now. Does she help Kyrie? I'm sorry, Kyrie. Does she help Julia? Does she help EO? Is she a surprise challenge for Chelsea Green or something? Hey, the Pirate Princess versus Chelsea. Hey, I'm here for that. I just don't want to see her lose on her return though, because I don't think they're gonna take the title off of Chelsea that quickly. So I'm more for the other two right now. I just want to see a strong comeback for Kyrie. Yeah, the Don is pissed that he didn't come up with the parking lot brawl. Yeah, they about to have an exchange of words for this, especially losing. Oh shit. Okay, so we got 7 matches. Boza. You gotta let me catch up. You gotta let me catch up, man. You gotta let me catch up. Okay, Fernando, I think he might join Dark State. Okay, I'm gonna let this play out. But I know I'm seeing the rift between these two. We seeing the rift between these two. Yeah, something's amiss in the D'Angelo family. But I hope we get Kyrie and Oscar. That should be dope, though. I'm not gonna lie. If Kyrie and Oscar come back to help out Julia, yo, the vision, like the like I just want you to picture that. Like, if they got the main event, Julia standing there with the title and Oscar and Kyrie behind her. Oh man, hey, NXT finna be off the fucking chain. NXT finna be stupid. But then it'd be that I would love to see that. But then it also just has you scratching your head of like, okay, so what's going on with this title? And then like, especially like Stephanie, because it's like because it's like, what if like why have Stephanie drop both titles and then lose that title again? Yeah, we'll be pissed though, because that means Damage Control is done. I mean, is Damage Control not already done? Like, this would be a very easy way for us to know that they're done. Because I haven't heard the judgment, I haven't heard Damage Control music in forever. I haven't heard them like in forever. Normally it's like either EO Sky or Dakota Kai. So that's why like this would be a good, like, easy way for that to like fully transition that's done. And I'm with Cindel. I don't think she would be either. Yeah, I'm thinking earlier today, Councilman, I was like, why did they test not on the line before he said I was that would also prove HBK unloaded his shot at Roadblock. Exactly, man. Like, I don't even know why. I guess because it was Madison Square Garden. I'm like, is that necessary? I like this new heel attitude of Julia. Yeah, you know what though? That's what I'm gonna ask y'all. Ooh, sorry, I had to sit up. That's what I want to ask y'all. Is this a heel Julia, or is this more of just like, hey, I'm more serious now. I got a different type of attitude now. Kind of like how Kaylani is right now. Like, Kaylani is still a face, but she just got, like a new tougher attitude. Is that what we're kind of seeing in Julia, or do you think Julia is a heel now, especially after this vignette that happened? Until she say arrivederci, she ain't heel. Okay. I don't know what to think of Julia. IWC was making it out like Julia was going to be gone for a while, but she was back within 12 days. Yeah, bro, I'm telling y'all, wasn't nothing wrong with that girl. That's what I say, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that girl. You watching this right now. This clip that they showing with Stephanie, this is why they made her champ. She got like, because again, this is helping WrestleMania. This is why they pulled the trigger on this with it. Now, you know how much press she's been doing? Like, for the Latin community, bro, like they have had her face everywhere for fucking WrestleMania too. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even just NXT. Like, they promoting this stuff like for WrestleMania through her for stuff overseas. That's what make this shit so crazy. Like, I see why they put the flag on her. I mean the flag. This they showing the flag. Why they put the belt on her? Because you see, look at all of this stuff that they showing. The mayor of San Fernando, Chile. Now, my only thing is why we don't see this like for Japanese and Asian wrestlers though. Like, why is this not a thing? That's now my question. Like, why are we not seeing them go over to like Japan with somebody and see all of this stuff? I'm a fan of Stephanie, but it didn't make sense for her to beat Fallon just to win 2 belts. It do. I still believe that just because they weren't doing anything with Fallon stuff. But it makes sense rather than just stripping it off of her because they needed a reset for the title thing anyway. This is why they had Stephanie beat Julie because of Stephanie 2 belts. Exactly. They were willing to pass through NXT. She said nope, she wants to improve her English. Yeah, but she's very marketable. Okay. Raise and get the Street Profits play Hank and Tank here. They are DIY. Like, DIY deserve a rematch with them. They're putting Stephanie on the throne. Well, Stephanie was the only radar because she fought Lil Missy. I mean, there's that too. Because they don't think they can compete with New Japan Wrestling. That part I get, but also too, though, like, why is it still not a focus? Like, look how they just did that. Look, like, even if it's the thing of like competing, it's still kind of like scratching my head because, like, let's give for an example, like Julia. Like, Julia has a big history in wrestling overseas. So, like, why is it that we don't get like her going back home? Why is it that we don't get her like on press runs in Japan, or do they like not do that stuff there? Because that's my question. Because again, I don't know. This is not me throwing no jokes. This is not me throwing no shade or anything, because I genuinely don't know the full like day-to-day culture, especially for media over in Japan or over in Asia. Like, is there a version of that in like, let's say New Japan, let's say in Japan, is there a version of like Good Morning America over there? Is there talk shows over there that Julia could go be on? That's right. Why did she say I'm gonna just go with myself? How y'all gonna cut it off right there? Ain't that a bitch? I need Ashante to stop dressing like he does paintings, even though he don't paint. I need Adonis to stop dressing like that. But let me see. OMG, they broke up Roxanne and Cora just to put them right back together. That's why I say, bro, lazy writing. Lazy. They had EO in the newspaper there when she beat Bianca. And it was like, that's it, though? Is Councilman going to NXT after Mania? Oh, no. I'll be back home. Listen, I'm not. Your councilman doesn't have his super PAC yet from all of his constituents giving him money to complete his campaign for councilman. You know, this is still self-funded, so I will be there for Stand and Deliver. Maybe might get into some WrestleManias. We'll see. Right now, I'm really just, my only thought process I have and go and see something is the fact I'm going to see Stand and Deliver. That's really just what I want to see the entire weekend in person. Like, I would love to go to WrestleMania or find a way into WrestleMania, even see if they may have like a cheap ticket to just be there. But I am perfectly fine watching it from home or just being in the vicinity of Vegas to watch it. I'm also going to see if the Spear is going to show it, because if the Spear shows it, I'll go watch WrestleMania at the Spear. Why didn't they do this type of special treatment for Julia? Now she has a reason and purpose to turn heel on Stephanie. Well, that was the question that I was asking. Like, why don't they have that like in Japan to be able to do? It's a bitch, but they want us to call will Cora Jade be her partner? Well, both of them don't have matches. So it only makes sense that they get back together. Your client is beginning to suffer from lazy writing because she should be on the main roster. Here's the thing. Here's the reason what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this and explain it better. Where the current roster is for both SmackDown and for both Raw, there's no particular place to put Roxanne immediately. And here's the reason why I say that, because you have to treat Roxanne very wise in what you're doing, because right now, like, you had her go up against the women's WWE champion, and the only reason why she really won was because of interference with Charlotte when it comes to Tiffy. And then you've had her do all of this history within the last 3 years, mind you. She hasn't been there that long. I think she came like in 2022? So she hasn't even been here that long. But all the records that she's broken, it's hard to put her somewhere, because you can't put her in the world heavyweight title picture right now because of all of the big names that are there. And she still needs a little time for them to try to put that there and get the main audience to get acclimated with Roxy. We know Roxy. We know we the Pereziacs, so we know it. But we have seen when NXT stars go into the main roster, a lot of folks may not know them because they don't watch the NXT product like we do. You know what I'm saying? Remember, because they're going for more casual fans and trying to get them in the seats, it could suffer for an NXT star. Let's say for like an Ilya Dragunov, when he came, and like a lot of people didn't know who he was, and it was like, oh, who is this guy? And it's like, yo, that's fucking Ilya. Like, what you talking about? But if you're casual and you don't watch the product like that, that's what you have. That's what you have to worry about. And even though Roxanne has had her spots in the main title picture, she's still seen as a rookie. So you can't really put her right just yet in the women's world title picture or the WWE women's title picture now, especially like with you guys, Charlotte and them there. And then also like with Jade and Naomi, then you also have a mid-card title where it's okay, you don't want her to get lost in the mid-card shuffle because it isn't set just yet. Like, sure, you can put the IC title on Roxanne, but then it's like, who is she going to face? And is she going to get TV time, as we've seen when it comes to Monday Night Raw? Are they going to develop a rivalry for her? Because we can tell they're not developing a rivalry with anybody for Lyra. Same thing kind of when it comes with Chelsea. It's just a part of the show, but it's still kind of just staying. It's not stagnant, but it's not progressing. Like, she's holding it down, but it's not showing like a need for improvement in the mid-card title just yet. It is progressing, but again, it's just kind of doing like this for right now. Like, not like shooting up, but it's slowly building. So it's hard to say like, hey, put her in there and then we see what happens. But maybe it'll be a little bit easier if they kind of, go the same route like they did with Tiffy and let Roxanne win Money in the Bank. Let Roxanne win Money in the Bank and let her hold that motherfucker. Like, not be under nobody's tutelage or nothing. Like, let her hold that bitch. Let her hold that shit for a while and cash in on a crazy time. I don't know why they dropped Roxanne versus Bayley storyline programming. That would have been great storytelling. I think that was more on Bayley's side. I think they had something else kind of planned for Bayley when it came to going after either the IC title or the Women's World Heavyweight title. And then it kind of lost its window for them to pull the trigger on it. Why is it 3 versus 4? Get one more person so it can be 4-4. Councilman, what do you think of what Becky said? I don't be believing them. Oh wow. She not even on the show. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. They not on the card. Wow. They on the countdown? That's insane, yo. That's fucking insane. Yo, that's insane. My client ain't even on the show. She on the countdown. Fuck out of here. Hickenbottom, you ain't shit. Man, Hickenbottom, we got a problem. We got a real problem. Oh, she's separate. Good shit. Good shit, Thea Hale. Damn. Damn, man. Yo. Who's she taking out? Carmen? Carmen finna lose. I'm sorry, Carmen. You about to take that L. I kind of want Thea to win. Oh, shit. I'm so glad she's not a part of Chase You. I'm so glad. I need Gail Kim to drop whatever, drop whoever walks out of Flair versus Stratton. Please, God, right. The wrong. Now she's free. Yeah. 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 I love to see them come back too. Man, Thea Hale. That's a breath of fresh air right there. I'm glad she not on the Chase You train no more. Damn, I kind of want to see her win that match. Shit. Welcome back. I need Adriana Plazo to start wrestling too. We have a pre-show. Man, that's ass, bro. Man, Hickenbottom, count your days, bro. Count your fucking days, dude. That's wild. That's wild, man. I cannot believe that, yo. The countdown show? Why is it just not part of Stand and Deliver? What we doing? What the fuck, man? I ain't trying to be pissed about this, but I'm pissed about that. Hickenbottom. There we go. There you have. I'm sorry. I had to put my head down for a second. That shit pissed me off. Is it crazy that I'm gonna wait for the matches that I want to see to be on because I don't give a damn about 80% of the Mania card? You're not crazy. No. That's why I said it. That's why I said the way I'm saying it. Like, I have no problem watching WrestleMania at the house. Or at the hotel. Like, I have no problem being there. I am not tripping about not being at the show because it's not a lot of it seems like a regular PLE type of feel. I do think they'll deliver. I have no doubt about that. I don't think it's going to be like snooze fest, but to your point, it's a lot of stuff I'm okay with. Dang, I forgot So Ruka is in this. Oh my goodness, yo. I just thought about there's so many shit, man. I want all of them. I want all of them to win. Damn. The only one I'm just like, I'm okay if they don't win is Kelani because she already tasted gold. And that's the only reason. But I wouldn't be mad if she was 2-time. But damn, I want all I'm voting for everybody. Shit, even Izzy Dane. They don't care. It feels like it went. They have 2 nights for Mania. One night is good, one night is ass. Man, I'm even still with like what Matt Cardona just tweeted out, bro. I'm still on this. Why is Chelsea Green not on the WrestleMania card whatsoever? Like, I think I said it, on WWT. I was like, yo, y'all could have let Chelsea Green host WrestleMania. Like, y'all could have made her the host, and that would have been lit. Chelsea as the host of WrestleMania? Chelsea versus Selena should have been on Mania. You are absolutely right, Boza. What if Mayor gets some gold in his hands? He definitely deserves it because Lola deserves to win. I will say Lola is still in my top 2 of the people in that match to win it. Like, she deserves it. She definitely deserves it. Yeah, Chelsea and Zelina could have been great. One, because both of them absolutely deserve it. For as long as they've been in the business and as long as they have stood by to do things for this company, they could have both done something magical for a title shot on the PLE. I almost flew 8 hours and bought VIP tickets for last year's Mania. I didn't even think of it this year. Last year felt like Infinity War. This year feels like Justice League. Damn. Damn, Cynthia. Well, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. Last year felt like she said MCU. This one feel like, hey, I just watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. It wasn't bad. Wasn't great. But again, too, we don't know what's going to happen throughout the show either, which I think is also kind of the saving grace for the show because there's so much that you can put in for these 2 nights. So we still have that element of surprise that can still be lingering, and hopefully they capitalize on that. Lullaby's had a great transition from MMA to pro wrestling. She should reap the benefits. She's probably, to me, I'm sorry, she's the most I don't want to say successful. Let me not say that because I'm gonna say it wrong. But yes, you said it best. She had the greatest transition of all MMA to pro wrestlers out of everyone. They're in the 6-woman tag Friday. Maybe it creates a match. Who? It ain't NXT or Booker T. Sir, you are ahead of me. I'm so excited for Mania. The prices have turned off some people. It's just too much. It ain't even about the matches. It's still just extremely high. Like nosebleeds are $400. It's like, come on, yo. Like, I get it, but come on. Like, what we doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing? That shit is not cool. Cause it's like, and then too, this shit'll sell out. So like, why y'all acting like that? Like y'all know this thing is gonna sell out. I like that he said it. Okay, they dropping. They dropping though. Them nosebleeds and drop down. Motherfucker drop down to 150. Boys and drop down to that 150, you heard? We gonna see. Hey, listen. We gonna see what's up. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, I'm gonna take a look. Your boy might pull the trigger again, like I did in Tampa. Oh yeah, I'm checking the price for Mania right now. Listen, night 2 still high. Night 2 definitely still high. They still sitting at 200s and like 400. But I'm telling you, like by Friday, by like Thursday or Friday, I'm gonna take a look. And if I see anything say 70, I'm on it. I'll be on it. Just to say I'm there. By Thursday at the earliest, it'll be dropped down for sure. Hell yeah. I wish I could feel. Hold on. Let me see. Because I don't know if they'll let me do it. I did it a while ago, but it was like Allegiant Stadium. Dang, I should have filled out for this earlier. I should have filled out to do like seat filler. Like they're like you can fill out to be a seat filler at stadiums and stuff. To give you a good idea, you can watch half of the matches at the FIFA World Cup North America next year for mid-tier seats for one night in WrestleMania. Yeah. Yeah, they ridiculous. That's why I said if the Spear is showing it, I'll go watch it there, to be honest. Let me see. Oh yeah, they got viewing parties. Oh hell yeah! Like, I'm finna hit up the Palms for Slam Fest. Free admission, book to save your spot. Oh fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! I don't need no cabana. Let me see what. Oh yeah, here we go. Yo, RC, I got somewhere to go to watch it. Let me do Sunday too. They got a whole viewing pool party. Free entry, cabanas, bungalows, and more. And I don't even need all that. I just need a place to sit down. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We setting ourselves up for Mania. Only thing is, will you do? I'm trying to get into WWE world. We might be able to do that, and then I also think we got put down for Wale Mania as far as media goes. But this dope because I know the Palms. The Palms. I'm used to the Palms already. Like I already know that area. I'm good going there. Ooh, not calling him a child. Darcy? That'd be crazy if Javon won, yo. Like that'd be so crazy, yo. Like I'm very sitting here like, yo, what if that happens? All right, they got me a little more excited for it. Well, okay. We got some stuff set. The go home show tonight for Stand and Deliver was fire. Yeah, let's take a quick little commercial break and then we'll talk. We'll do the post show right after this.
This episode of Women's Wrestling Talk has been brought to you by All Caribbean Wrestling. Catch the wave. Go to allcaribbeanwrestling.com to check out all the latest pay-per-views or go on the YouTube page at All Caribbean Wrestling. Also, go and check out their socials on Instagram at All Caribbean Wrestling and on X at All Caribbean WR1.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the NXT post show. A fire post show before Stand and Deliver. It gave us everything we needed, including an entirely now full Stand and Deliver card. And it is looking to be, worth the 4-hour drive to Vegas for me to go check it out. And I am very much excited. Let's start off with the Fatal 4-Way. Number one contenders match for the North American title against Ricky Saints. We had Ethan Page taking on Lexis King, Eddie Thorpe, and Wesley. Very intense match. Very great. Very impressive way to kick off NXT. I think that was a smart choice for them to have done. And so we now have our number one contender, which is going to be Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints for the North American title. Once again, I still prefer it to be a fatal 4-way between Shawn Spears and Tony D'Angelo included, but it seems that, we have a difference and opinion. Then we moved into the next qualifier match for the North American ladder match title picture, and we now have two of the final entrants, which is Lola Vice, who defeated Tatum Paxley earlier in NXT, and then a returning Thea Hale, who is no more with the U. She is the one, as in standing on her own one, taking on, I believe, Carmen Petrovich, defeating Carmen Petrovich via tap out and finishing out the circle of women who will be competing for the vacated North American Championship over at Stand and Deliver. So congratulations to those two women. I am rooting for all of them, but I still have my big high hopes for Lola Vice. I just think it's her time to have gold around her waist. We also found out that we are going to have ourselves a number one contendership match for the women's world tag team titles going on the pre-show with the Meta Girls, Toxic X, Roxanne Perez, along with Cora Jade, and then I forgot who the other group was. I know there's another one. Oh, Fatal Influence. The winner of that match will go on to face Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at a later date. Just give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to be right back. I just need to answer this. What they're beeping downstairs. Apologies, they were being loud downstairs. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Whew, okay. But yes, we were talking about the Fatal 4 tag weight match for the number one contendership for the women's tag team titles, and that'll be going on the pre-show of Stand and Deliver. Hickenbottom, you and I are going to have a conversation, though, about that. Shit. Okay. Then we had our number one contenders tag team gauntlet match, and the winner would go on to face Fraxium at Stand and Deliver. And it seems that they are all in for Hank and Tank. Hank and Tank came in as one of the first tag teams, ran through the entire tag team division to become the number one contenders for the NXT tag team titles. So we shall see what that's going to bring and what implications that does for this tag team match. It really shows that they are behind them, in my opinion, just for them going first and winning the whole thing. Fraxium definitely needs to look out for that. We also had a couple of vignettes that were given to us from all of the people competing in the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT women's title. I believe the standout ones were, of course, Jada Parker with a beautiful vignette piece that they gave on her. Us learned a little bit more about her, as well as Julia and Stephanie Vercur. It just, again, hypes up this match even more because all four of these women are incredible, and we cannot wait to see exactly what's going to happen in this match at Stand and Deliver. We also saw that Dark State and the D'Angelo family are going to go at it. They had a street brawl tonight led by Stax without the approval of the top boss, Tony D'Angelo. Some words were exchanged. They seem to be back on the same page, but I smell friction. I smell the friction going on over there. So we're going to see what happens with that match. But all in all, I believe they have set up a pretty good card for Stand and Deliver. For me going out there to go watch it, I feel like I am going to have a good show that I'm going to get to check out for Stand and Deliver. So I'm very excited about the card, not excited about my client being on the kickoff show of all things, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to see it, and I'm going to support and say it should have been on the main show. Should have been on the main show. Hickenbottom, don't you let that Levesque poison alter your brain, man. You're doing a good job booking, but hey, this one, we got to talk. We got to talk. But all in all, I would give this NXT great road show. I forget what is this called before you do a PLE. I guess the road show to Stand and Deliver. It was a good showing. I like this one a little bit better than I did Raw, if I'm being honest. Raw was still good, but Raw kind of just felt like a normal Raw. It didn't feel like it was the Raw before WrestleMania, if that's just me. But this NXT felt like, okay, man, we get everybody's in the scramble. Like, yo, Stand and Deliver is this Saturday. Like, yo, you saw a lot of these people trying to get their final chances to get put on the card. And it felt like we're going to Stand and Deliver. So I'm excited for it a little bit more, probably more than I am at WrestleMania, but I'm excited to be in Las Vegas for WrestleMania weekend. Glad to be living my life, very glad to be living my life, going out there and experience it. I'm probably going to even add an extra day to my hotel so I could get there. Like, I'm probably going to do that. I probably am going to do that. I think I'm just going to say fuck it and shoot for an extra day. Depending on what if I like the place that I'm at. But I think I'm going to shoot for an extra day because I have it booked for Saturday, but I think I'm going to book Friday as well and check in Friday. So then that way I could just get up and drive there and already be where I need to be. I think I'm going to do that. I think that is going to happen. So, but I give this NXT show an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 just because they gave us everything we needed. The matches were great tonight. I just don't like that Roxanne's on the kickoff show, so you'll lose 2 points for that. So, but like I said, it gets me more excited for this weekend. I hope it does for y'all too. I will try to do something for y'all, hopefully, but I don't know if they'll allow us to like film while we're in there because they kind of like sticklers about that. But I hope you will enjoy Stand and Deliver. We will talk a lot about it when we get back here on next Tuesday, especially the NXT after Stand and Deliver, and see what the implications are. Fernando, you're right. I'm going to not be a hater. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was a 9 out of 10. Not a 10 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It was a very well put together NXT. Man, fuck it, 10 out of 10, bro. Let me stop being fuck that. 10 out of 10, Fernando. You are right. It was 10 out of 10. It gave us everything we needed. Everything we needed for NXT. I'm not gonna be that type of hater. I enjoyed NXT from the beginning to the end. It gave us everything that we wanted to see. It was a 10 out of 10 episode, and I hope SmackDown will deliver as well. And you can check out Honey and that watch along this Friday. So I will try to be on WWT tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm gonna try my best, but I will make sure I do my best to be on there for the Friday show, so we can get WrestleMania predictions, and then as well, we will have the Kayfabe podcast coming out. It is going to be pre-recorded, just so you know. We will be doing our predictions as well as our own fantasy booking for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 in Vegas. It will be pre-recorded, but both will have. You'll get a double feature though. For kayfabe, we will have one come out on Saturday, and we're going to have one come out on Sunday, so they can align with the WrestleMania card. And so that way you get to still enjoy some kayfabe, and it gives a chance for my other hosts to enjoy WrestleMania. Get a chance to sit down with their loved ones, shout, scream, and enjoy the show in its entirety, as well as y'all in the community. So I hope y'all enjoy WrestleMania week, just in case week, excuse me, just in case I'm not able to get on. But I appreciate each and every single one of you joining me for today's watch along. I appreciate that, and post show. Again, 10 out of 10 NXT performance, and always a 10 out of 10 watch along here because of all of you that watch and you that join in the chat asking questions, man, to Fernando, to Boza, Eric Douglas, Cindeal, man. Always shout out to C. Cindeal, especially since I know. Cindeal, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm getting. And then, of course, Aaron Teagle as well. Mackenzie Johnson, man. I always appreciate y'all jumping in the chat, as well as my boy Lewis that was up in here. I'm just trying to make sure I catch everybody's name because everybody was in the chat tonight. The mayor stopping in always. David Roska as well. Thank y'all, each and every single one of you, for checking out today's episode. And I will catch you next week. Peace.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.